Greetings. In this video I'm going to show you how you can cosmetically touch up a water damage ceiling that you have at your home that may have come from a leaky roof or an apartment above you or a room above you, and there's water damage and you want to know a cheap way to actually make it look good again. So First and foremost, you want to make sure that whatever water damage that you have above, whether that's the roof or whatever, is already taken care of, and any mildew or mold situation is taken care of, and everything's repaired above you. This is like an aerosol spray, and I want to spray it. The only thing you need, of course, is this. I got this for like 14 bucks off of Amazon, a paintbrush, and then paper towels. And as you can see here, I got a sheet, an old sheet to cover anything that would fall.
First, you want to clean the damaged area by misting the surface with water, scraping away any damaged texture. Next, you want to sand the drywall and spot prime with a stain blocking primer. Next, you want to prepare it to texture. You want to shake the can for 1 full minute after you hear that marble start to rattle. You may not hear that marble immediately, but it'll come. Apply the texture in a continuous circular motion, feathering the texture into the existing pattern. Once that's dry, if you need to, you can go ahead and paint the area to match the existing color.
You make that money, catch me flies with it and honey. Richie picks a pocket, puts it in his hair. Says you gotta take it to the promised land. Yes, I know, but I'll see how you again. The same all over this land. Work your life for another man.
Okay, it looks pretty good. So as you can see, I did things differently than how you're supposed to do it on the instructions, and the reason is because I was using the popcorn spray as more of just a cover than to actually do a full refab on it. So what technically you're supposed to do is you're supposed to wash it with water, the damaged area, and then you're supposed to use like a primer, a stain blocking primer, to remove all the existing damaged popcorn off, and then fill it in with a spray with the popcorn spray. Instead, I washed it off and I started to use a little bit of sandpaper, but I decided against it. So what I did was I just used a brush to paint the existing popcorn spray onto the popcorn spray that was already on there. That's probably why I don't have as good of effect as I could have, but that's fine for me right now. Now technically, with as much damage that this ceiling has, most likely most people would just paint the whole darn ceiling. You know, they'd paint from one end to the other and then take care of it that way. But I didn't want to do that. I only wanted to spend like maybe 30 minutes to an hour to cover up the damaged area, and it seems like it did a pretty good job. I had to use actually a paintbrush. Did much better. Paintbrush did much better than, I don't know what kind of brush you call this, an artistry brush, but you want to go with a regular brush, paintbrush to use. And the water damage on this ceiling was pretty extensive. I remember when it got flooded from above, there's water literally just dripping. I mean, almost like gallons of water through the light fixture, through the water sprinklers you can see there. So the damage was pretty thorough. So what I would do otherwise, what I would do instead of the popcorn with something this severe and this damage, is I would just paint the whole ceiling. throughout the whole room, and then you should be covered. The ceiling texture popcorn is perfect for probably like a little small area, or something where the water damage is not as deep and concentrated. This will work perfectly. And like I said, I had to use a whole bottle of this just to do this part.